Cavern of Souls. Assuming name a human.
Oh, trolls! Look at that! Ooh!
Oh,
whoa! Fancy!
What is this?
Humans. There we go.
Look at that.
What? They have a cutout card with a human creature type. That's incredible. Esper Sentinel comes down. Props to Sam for that one. That's pretty swag right there. All right, so Esper Sentinel on turn 1 comes down, and here's a turn 1 Delver for Roland. Let's do a fun prediction poll, shall we? Will a Murktide Regent attack in this match? Yes or no? We'll give chat 2 minutes for predictions. Delver's blocking Esper Sentinel.
All right, take it. I will tap 1 for humans.
Yep.
Oops, sorry.
Oh no, it looks like it did not block actually. My mistake. Here's Thalia Heretic Cathar, 3-drop Thalia.
Control humans play tap.
Okay.
All right, good.
Alright, upkeep, turn.
Nope.
Alright.
Will a Murktide attack in this match? Poll now happening in the chat.
Delta.
That's in tap.
I will.
Doesn't play tap.
Oh,
Yeah, big deal.
and I will pass.
All right, that's a warning there for Roland. Improperly presenting. All right, lots of votes are coming in on our prediction poll. There's over 35,000 channel points already on the line.
Tap 1 for humans. Actually, let me take that. Sorry.
Okay, so paying 2 life from Ancient Tomb. There's Chalice. Nice retro frame Chalice. X is 1 on the stack.
First one.
Response here from Roland.
Targeting this person.
Trigger.
Bolt on Esper Sentinel will give a card to Sam. Chalice still in the stack.
Sorry, I'm reaching.
All right, Chalice on 1 resolves. That's a beating. And here's the other Thalia. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, and Thalia Heretic Cathar will attack. Delver trigger on the stack and Roland's upkeep. No flip. 75% likely that a Murktide will attack in this match, says chat. We will see.
Trigger.
All right. A Delver trigger puts a Delver into a Chalice, puts a Delver into the graveyard. So maybe trying to fill up that graveyard for a Murktide here. Roland's non-basics are entering tapped. There's another Cavern on human. Very nice. It's a nice looking Cavern. All right, attacking for 5. And here's White Plume Adventurer, which Roland will then have to read.
Yeah, but at the beginning of your upkeep, untap a creature you control. Untap.
If I finish Dungeon, I can treat control on tap everybody. I gotta search for basic.
All right, so here's initiative for Sam. Just shared the Undercity initiative card in the chat. Secret Entrance is the first room of this dungeon. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand. So a Plains is going into hand as shown there by Sam. The next rooms are either Lost Well, Scry 2, or Forge, 2 plus encounters on target creature. Both would be big problems for Roland.
Trigger.
Sam's already way ahead here. Expressive Iteration revealed on top. Delver halfway pulled out of the sleeve and flipped. All right, there's Expressive Iteration, but did not pay 1 extra. Okay, so never mind on that. Fortunately, that was caught. All right, Roland scoops it up. Game 1 goes to Mono White Prison. Players drawing up here for Game 2. It's Chromox.
You're at 9, yeah. You got 9.
Esper Sentinel going to respond. I guess Chromox imprinted nothing. Is that right? Could that be right? Okay, no imprint clarified there in the chat by Sam, who's a History G. All right, so a basic island found here by Roland and a day and no brainstorm. Brainstorm in response to Esper Sentinel.
Good.
Okay, so a day's hit the Esper Sentinel. Here's an island back on the table again for Roland. Ponder. I just realized I actually made a mistake with the records. Both players are 2-1. The players who were 3-0 drew. My mistake. I think I have it right now.
This?
Yeah.
Check out what you got going
Now
on.
you got this.
Alright.
You gotta read it. What's the Dungeoneer, dude?
All right, Sam getting a kick out of Roland, having to read all his cards. This is a card being read off the top from Mishra's Bauble. Gonna pass the turn. It looks like it was a seasoned Dungeoneer on top of the library. Yes, our Discord server has deck lists from this event in the deck lists channel. Chalice of the Void, X equals 1. There it is.
Yeah, I think both you have to present before the game starts. Yeah. So we'll see.
Thank you, Hype Train Conductor Jade Stock.
I have a third. Where do you get the stickers from when they run out?
Fetch.
Yep.
All right, fetching with Polluted Delta now. Getting a Volk. Yeah, this dungeon deck we're seeing on the left, Mono White Prison, is picking up steam. very quickly in the tabletop legacy world. All right, here's a Murktide Regent hitting the battlefield. It hasn't attacked just yet, but it's a 6/6. Does the White Dungeon deck run City of Traders? Let's check. I don't remember.
Not gonna do anything anymore. Only was a 4/4.
No City of Traders in this deck.
Seasoned engineer.
Yep. So
All right, there's a Dungeoneer, and here is the initiative.
Protection. I'm gonna search for planes. Okay. I'm gonna take some beatings.
Finds a planes off the first room of the Undercity, secret entrance. And once again, Roland is locked under prison cards and trying to figure this out. Murktide Regent 6/6 on the battlefield is good for now. Let's see if it makes it to attacks. Solitude is an option. All right, Ponder gets countered. And there it is, an attack by a Murktide Regent.
do I have to search? Search her library for.
I'll check the judge. I'm not sure. Figure it out.
All right, so taking the initiative now is Roland. The initiative card should be moved over to Roland's side, I guess, but Roland goes into the first room of the dungeon. Apparently does not have a basic land.
Is this optional?
All right. Roland's another one that needs to be explained what the dungeons do. Let's see.
Now that we're playing in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Roland did not draft Baldur's Gate.
So
Has no idea what's going on.
is this basic land,
Basic land.
or just only because it's an island?
Only basic.
Nope.
Yep. Okay. So fail to find.
Oh,
Nice,
Mystic
but no, it's
Sanctuary.
not. It is not. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. That's the initiative.
Yeah, dungeon noobs, exactly.
And
Foregone having an outburst in the chat, having a meltdown of sorts.
Like this.
All right, here's Urza's Saga.
I got it.
All of us should aspire to trigger reactions like Foregone's in the chat right now, having a complete meltdown that we're having dungeons in Legacy.
Trigger. I'm gonna explore now. Remember the explore mechanic?
I can't wait till I finish my sticker goblin deck.
The land that goes to my hand. It's a non-land that gets a counter, and then I can surveil it into the bottom or keep it on the top.
Okay, sure.
So trigger.
We need to make them suffer, everybody.
It's a counter.
Okay.
And then I do. I will bin this, so it's not gonna help me here. So I go to it. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go into the initiative,
Okay.
and then I'm going to scry to.
Okay.
All right, so Scry 2 here in the second room of the Undercity. Looks like both went in the bottom for Sam. Tapping 3 now. Tapping 3. White Plume Adventurer going to take the initiative again. This will likely create a treasure token
That resolves.
So then I will create a treasure token.
in the stash, third room of the Undercity.
Treasure and.
Okay.
I will sack the treasure immediately.
Sacking the treasure immediately, and an Esper Sentinel, which actually should be countered by Chalice. Okay. I guess it is in the graveyard. I don't really know what's happening.
I'm going to brainstorm.
Counter.
Alright, cool.
Fill that green.
Yep, trying to.
All right, Roland's filling this graveyard back up again, trying to get another Murktide online and grow the one that already exists, I guess. Going to untap.
Oh, no, you don't have this. I have
And Sam actually is the one with the initiative now, so that's been corrected.
Judge? Kevin?
Yeah, I am the worst at remembering my own Chalice triggers. I am the worst. As we've seen on stream several times. Someone should build Dungeon Stompy with Rick Steadfast Leader. Exactly, yeah. Build that deck, everybody. We need to make them suffer. Make them suffer through it playing against us.
Creature does get hexproof until my next turn. If I get it.
I did this round.
Nope. Take one.
If I could get Walking Dead and Stranger Things cards into my legacy decks, I would, just to make them suffer. All right, here's Mystic. Here's Mystic Sanctuary. And it's putting Brainstorm on top.
Okay.
Grow the Murktide.
It's on top.
No work, so yeah. Right, 1, 2, that's 8, 7.
7.
Space J, Space Pup, we do it all. We do it all. Make them suffer, make them miserable. Who's with me?
Put these two on the bottom. So you're down to.
I want them to sell their collections and quit.
Triggers. Draw.
All right, so Roland has the initiative. Scried. Back to Sam now, who needs to remove this now 7/7 Murktide. Going to attacks.
Trigger 4.
Yeah.
The bottom.
Explore, putting the card into the graveyard. Growing the Seasoned Dungeoneer, which I assume now has protection.
Trigger, I make a 4/1, and I'm dead. Got it.
Okay. Alright.
Got it.
All right, Roland got that game somehow. Murktide Regent looking quite good there, and 36,000 channel points are rewarded as a result of its first attack, so that's exciting. Here's Flagstones of Trocaire. Yeah, last time, so I don't keep repeating myself, the deck lists are posted for our members in the Discord. There's the link to the Discord if you're watching live. Otherwise, the link is down below. Here's Dragon's Rage Channeler, Mishra's Bauble, Trigger Surveil, dump a card into the graveyard. We're on our way to Murktides maybe soon. Putting a Mishra's Bauble into the graveyard.
Great top deck.
I knew it was that.
We see that a Leyline of the Void was just drawn for turn by Sam, and both players were giggling about that. You want that on the battlefield pregame, not drawn on your second turn.
I don't know. I also don't really like it. So
Let's see what the follow-up is here for Sam. Tapping 2, maybe a Chalice? Nope, Thalia. Roland dazes it. All right, it's a good start to this game for Roland. Also is surveilling here. Steam Vent to the graveyard. Here's a Mox Opal. All right, so Roland points out the Dragon's Rage Channeler is delirious. Here's a Delver. If a Murktide comes down next turn, this could be over quick. Here's White Plume Adventurer, so Sam will take the initiative, but Roland is capable of stealing it right back, and Roland being able to find a basic island is not ideal either, but that's where we are. So there's the basic plains found by the first room of the dungeon. That's in Sam's hand. Unholy Heat revealed on top. Roland is delirious. So we'll be able to attack for 6 here and potentially remove this White Plume from taking the initiative back.
Swings for 6.
Yep.
Then I get to
Yep.
reveal it, put it into my hand.
Yep.
All right. Roland takes the initiative, and now we'll search for a basic land. There's an island. And we know Roland has Unholy Heat for this White Plume, so Sam will not be taking the initiative back next turn. Taps the top of the deck. Ponder, Serval. Puts a Ponder into the graveyard. This graveyard is full, ready for dragons.
Mage Dark Depths and just made the guy. So that's why I was cautious on that.
There's Volcanic Island for Roland. Unholy Heat is ready to go. Once again, Roland is actually the one with the initiative, not Sam. They just didn't move the counter over to the other side.
Yeah. Yes. Because your Dark Depths would still be in the trigger will go on the stack where it sacrifices it.
Much like the Monarch, initiative transfers to the other player when they get hit by a creature. Sam trying to figure out what to do. Knows about the Unholy Heat. Going to attacks.
4 damage.
So that's why I just.
All right. Unholy Heat hits the White Plume, so initiative will stay on Roland's side this turn. Roland will be able to either scry 2 or put 2 Poson counters on a creature, which is quite good, especially if Roland has a Bolt in hand.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's 4 Oh, so you had no basic cards. Okay, like a bunch of cards in your hand? Yeah, that's fine. 28 lands. Should be some kind of way to play it. Yeah, I think that should be right.
Sam trying to think what to do here. We see a Wasteland in hand. We know Roland has a basic island in hand. All right, going to opt to waste a Volcanic Island and pass the turn. Not a very good turn. Roland will draw. I think we're forgetting about the dungeon here. So Sam helping out.
Counters or scries up to you.
Could put counters, 2 counters on a creature, or scry 2.
Whatever you want.
All right. Makes the Dragon's Rage Channeler a 5/5. Roland actually missed the initiative, but Sam helping out.
I'll waste the Crocus.
Wasting the Caracas. Attacking for 9. Or 8, actually. All right. Solitude pitching Ameria's Call.
2 cards.
Yep.
2 cards in hand. Force pitching Expressive to counter Solitude. Serval, leave it on top.
Another 3.
No bolt.
All right.
Go ahead.
Not much of it.
All right. Roland says no bolt. Pass. All right. So the ley line would have been outstanding, but unfortunately it was drawn on the second turn, and Roland had the force of will for the Solitude.